So on Friday, July 15th, 2025, I got to ride with Trooper Josh Brown. Um, I've been around. This is probably like the trooper I've been around the most, who I've not had a ride along with. I've seen him when I was with Trooper Hale. I've seen him when I was with Trooper Anthony Dorado. So bro picked me up on my crib. W Mans for that. Um, Started the day with a warning. Then we followed up with a speeding ticket. And then we got a call for a crash. It was a pretty bad crash off the highway. It wasn't 69, but it was like, I don't know, like one of the highways that go from east to west. Maybe one of the U.S. roads. So so the call on the radio was a 1050 PI. 1050 is a crash, and PI means like person ejected. So we kind of got there pretty quickly. So this hold up. So yeah, 1050 stands for crash, and 1050 PI means that person ejected. So we got there decently fast. And when you look at the crash, like, it was kind of weird. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, I couldn't really analyze like how the crash happened. Like, if you see, like, I couldn't tell if the person was rear-ended or T-boned or head-on. Or, like, you could not tell what kind of crash it was. But it seemed like it was like a T-bone kind of thing. But oh my goodness, I could not tell. So I knew the person who got hit was like a woman, and like she had a child in the car who wasn't her child. So she went to the hospital, and then the people just left the child there, trying to figure out what to do with it. And I think they just ended up taking the child to the hospital too. Okay, but that was a whole mess in itself. Both cars were completely totaled. Yeah, we were out there for a grip. Trooper Hay was there too. I got to see the crash, and that was it whatnot. And I also had like signed like this paper or whatever because I was at the scene. I don't know. After that, we waited for the tow truck to pick the two cars up, and clean the scene, and we went on our way. Josh Brown is also very notorious to have the most weirdest spots to hide to catch speeders. Like we'd be on I-69 facing northbound, and like he'll like hide under an overpass, or like whatever or hide behind a guardrail. He just to catch like people on the LiDAR and doing some weird things. So like most troopers I've been with, they would like hide in like the median. But he was just trying to find any way to just hide. But this kind of got the better of him. No, I ain't gonna lie, he's very embarrassed by this. But we were about to go to lunch, and he wanted to get like one more stop on before we get there, and he was trying to hide behind a construction sign, and he backed up too far and ended up hitting the toe hitch of it. And by the sound of it, it sounded like he hit one of the like plastic barrels. But when you look, you see this gash on the side of his car. He was a bit tomato-ish, I'll say so, about that. Um, so we had to wait for the guys we're about to go on lunch with to come down here to do this report. So that was quite interesting. After, but yeah, after that, went to go get, it was more like dinner at Raising Cane's, and then took me home, and now it's my day.